Hi everyone, Malibu Sean Bateman here again, and well, I want to talk about my depression and my suicidal thoughts. You see, one reason why I'm depressed and having suicidal thoughts is because I'm always left out. Or, with me and a few friends want to go on a road trip, and they told me to plan the idea, and when the time comes, they back out because of either health or work. You see, I can still that, but if I were, because you see, I want to spend time with my friends more than, I say, about once a month to just clear the air, but it's actually hard for me to come up to where they are in my area because I use the transit system, and they want me to come up for the festivals when it's kind of hard for me to do because of, like I said, I want to use the transit system, and they forgot about some X factors like my hip and my well-being, because I don't want to go back into the hospital because they want me to come up for the festival and go losing because I got only one good hip and leg back left, and I don't want them just during the festival stay up in that one spot for all weekend, but there's other things you can do in the area when there's some other events you can do, like in the nighttime there's there's a nice bar happening on Saturday night, and there will be a live band there. There's also bands at the ski hill, and there will be bands in the bars in Austin. But I want, actually, that's what my friends will be doing, but I want to actually hang with them have a house party at my place, or catch a Smokies game when they're during that festival, but it's not actually fair for me actually putting my life on the line for them. And also, some people, when I was rehabbing in 2014 and up to last year, they're telling me that I can't talk about my depression or because it makes them feel uncomfortable. You see, instead of being negative to me, you say, Sean, if I was in the area, I would talk to you. Go for a beer just to distract you. You see, that's one thing. And some people say, Sean, go see a doctor. And I don't want, I'm going to go see my doctor on Wednesday, and after I talk to my doctor, then I have to tell her about some stuff, and well, then I'll come to tell everyone here on YouTube and about what she said and how I want my friends to help me out. You see, and one thing I know, that I want my friends there more than what I'm getting right now from them, and it wasn't fair. And also, I'm going to tell you this idea I've been working on. You see, back in 2010, I told two friends of mine about this idea I want to do with them, and they were for it. And then a few months later, one of them went out east for school, another one went out east to work. Then I put that idea on hold for a while. Then 2013, I went out, did that idea by myself, an anime convention. Then I told some of my friends the idea. I was thinking, I want to do this with friends, with friends. Then my accident happened. Spent months on rehab, which I'm still doing right now. I can actually do stuff, but not as I can do about 2 years ago. And on the October after the accident, me and two friends went out for supper. Told them my idea. That those two, another friend and myself, go out to Vancouver last year to go to an anime convention. They were for it, but one had medical reasons, and another one had told me I had to make Plan B happen. And well, at last minute I pulled something out of my ass, which I was heartbroken that I didn't. All this work I had been doing off and on for 6 years, as of right now, went down the drain. Which, come on. I'm always doing stuff for my friends that I didn't want to. And for one, I told to myself, since on my 30th birthday, I didn't want my friends to bail on me ever again. And guess what? I had to cancel my dreams, my dream vacation, my dream Western Canadian vacation, one of them, for my friends. And the one person who told me not talking about my depression or that I have to knuckle down and do what my friends want. You see, for once, I want my friends, no matter what, to do what I like to do for one road trip. Sure, because I never been. Last year was my first road trip with a friend since 1999. Yeah, really overdue. But you know, I never been out west with friends since February '99, and that goes for my trip out east. Same time zone, because both times were for a hockey game. Because I was off ice personnel, and now I want to do something with my friends. And guess every time two of my old high school friends said they want to hang with me, guess what? They promised me, and nothing came up. And believe it or not, on my day for my 30th birthday, a friend of mine, actually a former friend of mine I know since kindergarten, promised me he would hang on me on my birthday, which I was psyched for. Then on my birthday, he told me, "Sorry, Sean, I'm going to have it with my friends instead," and I was heartbroken. And that's why I say never again that I said never again that my people who should not do that to me ever again. It's not fair for me putting up with their bullshit. To me, I want one idea I have with my friends to follow through. That's all I wanted. But that's one reason why I'm pondering suicide, and because it's not fair for me not fitting in while everyone else is having fun. And I try to get my friends together for a house party, but they say, "Sorry, Sean, I got other plans." And all I want is actually to fit in, because That's who I am. I want to actually be with friends. I want to be comfortable around my friends. I tried. One friend told me go out and try to make new friends at a bar, which I did try to do on Halloween and New Year's Eve last year. And on Halloween, I was uncomfortable because one guy who was drunk, he was using me as who came in from another bar and used me as to hold him up, which I was uncomfortable for. And also, I went to a bar after another bar after another bar closed, and one bartender who was a friend of my family's snitched on me to my mom, and I was actually heartbroken because I don't want to be, because I rarely go out because my friends are not there for me and not saying, you know what, they never thought to me saying, you know what, Sean deserves to have a night out with us, so, and they didn't come to me and took me out for a night to distract me. And that's another reason why I'm depressed and pondering suicide, because I'm left out. And I want to be part of my friends. I want to be distracted, but my friends, they don't give a dang about me. But I want my friends to actually see something that they never been done before in another city. I know that my friends went skiing on the West Coast. They did the grouse grind. Did some of the same stuff. Seen the same stuff for the attractions. But I thought in my head, you know what? I might know that some of my friends never went to an anime convention, so why not take those friends and immerse them into that idea. That was my idea for last year before, what I said earlier, because one person's health and another one told me I had to, because it's just him and me, because that's all I wanted, because I had to make a plan B, which it was good, but it wasn't, because I had to show people a side of me that they never seen before of me. And this kind of summer is Anime Revolution's 50th anniversary, and the weekend of it, it's right after the weekend after BC Day long weekend, and right before my birthday, and that's what I was wanting to do this year, but because of my friend's schedules, I had to postpone it. And I don't care if I have to do it the following year, but I want to do an anime convention with those friends, because that's who I am. Because that's all I want. It's 1 weekend of friends. At showing them a convention, society that I want to tell them my stories about my trip to Vancouver over and over again, which, mind you, I got some good stories about Vancouver, some bad, but that's all. And I got only a few good road stories of some of my friends as well, and I want to have more, but maybe down the line, good old Sean can have some fun with these friends that not want to spend time with me last year. Or you see, his idea, if a friend comes out with you, hang with you, because if he's under the weather, in return, you have to do something with him for a time, maybe for a few hours, maybe with a few other friends you see, 2 years ago, I was under the weather, and I wanted to stay home, do a movie night, but 2 friends wanted me to come out, have a beer with them, and that which I did. I kept my health to my me being under the weather to myself until now, and believe it or not, I want to do something with that one friend because he's in the area and the other one was Ontario. And you see, to me, if sometimes you have to hang on to those favors in your back pocket, just in case if they forgot about one thing. For example, if I went to do something with a friend of mine out east who lives in about a couple hours away from me, and then one time down the line, maybe a year's time, he will have to do something with me. What I want to do. You see, that's all I'm about. I'm about reciprocate. Want my friend to reciprocate the favor which I did to him previously. You see, it's all about trying to one up the kindness. That's all I am, and to be distracted by my friends, but not actually, about, like I said, once a month or something, but not once every 5-6 months. So I can get my pent up frustrations, and I want to be part of something. I have that nice strong bond, but believe it or not, it's not who I am anymore. Because look, like I said, since my accident, I have been staying home more, and I want to go out, have a good time, but I have a fear I might end up back in the hospital or die while going home, or going to a hockey game, or catching a movie at the theater. And believe it or not, down where I am now, there's a movie theater. I can catch a hockey game, or actually have a better selection in restaurants. No offense to the bar stuff up in Rossland. There's 2 Asian restaurants in Rossland, while down Trail is 4. And there's more fast food restaurants down here in Rock Trail, and better selections in bars, because there's a fancier, there's a steakhouse nearby where I live. There's a fancy kind of almost another place, a fancy restaurant, actually a sports bar, actually called Sports Bars, which one is in Fruitville, which is about a good 10 minutes away by car, and another one is on Bay Avenue, and also there's a couple pizza places, which one I tried to order pizza from and thought they would deliver, but I tried twice, but their second time their vehicle was still out, which was fucking bullshit, mind you. And another place, it's a lot better than the one up in Rossland, mind you, which is only one pizzeria, mind you. And there's some stuff I like to do with my friends that I can do, like in this area. When I was really happy, when I was on crutches or with a cane, I couldn't go bowling because, like I said, I was on crutches or canes, and some people saying, "Come on, Sean, come bowling with us." And you know what? And one person wanted me to, some people want me to join the Special Olympics when I don't want to. You see, I respect what the Special Olympics are doing, but if I do it for 1 year to try it out, then the following year, the same people say, "Well, come on, Sean, come on, try it again for us." Then it's gonna be hard for me actually. If a friend comes to town on the night I am doing the Special Olympics, it's kind of actually hard for me to do two things at once. And if I did that, if I do the Special Olympics and like my friend was in town, I can't set out the one event to do another because look, I did it countless times. And last year I really wanted to go to the anime convention, but to make my friend happy, I put on the back burner to go on that day trip, which was awesome, mind you. I went to two places I never been to, and actually three places. One was a hotel, another one was a bar, another place, and another was an internment heritage spot which is pretty educational. It was Japanese, therefore, and it was for the 70th anniversary of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, mind you. And maybe if I'm lucky, next year, 2017, me and three friends, no matter what, can actually go to Vancouver for an anime convention, because that's what I want to do with my friends, because I want them to actually do something pretty obscure that they never thought of doing, and or do a, and this summer maybe I like to maybe the spring or summertime have a outdoor bingo event that's also a picnic with them, and it'll be a fundraiser for a non-profit group like the Salvation Army or the Canadian Cancer Society. Maybe, just maybe, seeing people that, and if I actually did that event, that outdoor bingo event, people think that one of my other friends was creating it, and they get all the credit for that one event, which is actually my idea. And this is actually a lot better because I'm more comfortable now just venting up here on YouTube, or if I post this on Facebook as well. So it's Malibu Sean Bateman signing off.